close, no stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming, my pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night, cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot, cause we ballin' this platinum every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goodies power. You spin my head right round, when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round, when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the mountain, I watch her go. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. From the top of the mountain, I watch her go. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. Hey, Shawty must know I'm the man. My money love her like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Dance, I'm like that's part of my rebuilding castles that's made out of. She's amazing, I'm fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. You spin my head right round, when you go down.
Head right round, when you go down, when you
In the game for Cincinnati.
She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. From the top of the mountain, I watch her go. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. As it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Quickly to the air is Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. Loose inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go.
Running right, here's Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cut. 180. 11. Cut.
Right back to Brown. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12. 12. Cut.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Gun.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Looking to put a drive together. Richardson to throw off play action. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back to Taylor on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Colts at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
You talk about this Bengals defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down.
Okay, ready? Tap the 60, tap the 60. '79 Broncos. Ready?
Here's Richardson to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down is Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Burrow will throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
On 2.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Big 13. 11.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now it's Burrow. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
1-1.
2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Richardson back to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Richardson looking to throw this. It's caught. Mitchell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now it's Richardson. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A final shot before the half. Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game, start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Fix the eagle, fix the eagle.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
No, no. Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Bring it.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Richardson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
60 Bobcat, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man is Yoshibas. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a 2nd and 2. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Brown is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Stephanie! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
Here's Richardson to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
70 Rangers. Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Ready up.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Cowboy 8.
Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Let's go. 60 by 60.
Richardson looking to throw. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Touchdown! Tyler Warren, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Anthony Gold now to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Richardson. And let's take it in by Downs. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. This pass left side to Downs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. A short one there caught by Warren. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Richardson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman from 19 yards away. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 123 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Gun. Start. 180. Lights up. Start.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home, so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for Cincinnati, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside.
Man, I got this right. My head up to my bed.